guest, member of the delegation of the King of the Thailand, President the UNESCO, and the delegation of the World Fellowship of Buddhists. It's an honor for me to be here today to speak about a topic that has transformed my life: vegetarianism and youth well-being. My name is Nathan Josiah. I was born in France and raised in Cameroon before moving back to Paris. Growing up between different cultures and communities taught me multiple things: to adapt, to listen, and mainly to observe the world from many angles. My journey has taken me from the discipline of the French army, where I served 2 years as a surgeon, to the compassion of yoga and Buddhism. And it's along this path that I've been fortunate enough to discover the profound power of food. Today, I work as a chef, using cooking as a tool to teach mindfulness in person and to an online community of more than 60,000 people. For me, food is not just fuel. It's a gateway to presence, self-awareness, and kindness. Whether I'm sharing a recipe, creating a workshop, or guiding a retreat, I invite others to explore how conscious eating can nourish not only the body, but the heart and the mind. Today, young people face a lot of pressure. From social media, from the world complex challenges, and even as we all had, from our own inner doubts. At the same time, they're exposed to the harsh realities of animal suffering, climate change, and these global problems can leave a lot of people, especially young people, feeling guilty and helpless. More than most of the young people nowadays relate to have anxiety due to the climate change. Well, choosing a vegetarian path can be an act of self-empowerment. It offers a simple and accessible way to contribute to solutions. It allows young people to say, I am choosing to reduce suffering. I am choosing to take care of my body. I am choosing to align my daily action with my beliefs. And these are fundamental steps to ensure mental health in the youth. Choosing a vegetarian path is also really good for the physical health. I mean, the physical benefits are well documented, from reducing inflammation in the body, getting better daily energy, lower risk of obesity, or even in certain cases, low risk of cancer. These benefits can be experienced by anybody who has a regular, healthy vegetarian diet. So the earlier, the better. In my own life, this path gave me something even bigger, both inner peace and a professional direction. Transforming being vegan as a simple lifestyle choice into something that is now a meaningful vocation. Of course, not to be unrealistic here, there are challenges. We live in a world where we are constantly stimulated to consume everything, whenever we want, and whatever we want. Making conscious choices can be difficult, depending on where we live, the social circles, our habits, but the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep trying, day by day, without self-shaming. Young people need to understand and must be reminded that anything can be the beginning of a path towards kindness. My own transition began with a simple meditation exercise to reflect on each element of my plate, their origin, their story, where they come from. And this meditation exercise was the spark, something so simple. I would say that breaking all habits can be the hardest one. It also requires times for social circles to adapt. That means that not every day is a day we're 100% aligned with our beliefs. But these imperfect steps make the path worthwhile. I mean, you need to remember, there's no adventure without bumps. But also, there's no adventure without starting. One thing I learned during my time in the army, many things I learned, but one thing I learned during my time in the army is that leadership is about example, not words. So is teaching. Young people can become powerful agents of change simply by living their values. And we can teach to the youth around us through our actions, not just talking all the time, through our action. When you choose vegetarian meals, you inspire friends, you inspire family, you inspire community. And we can show that peace and well-being begin on the plate. In my own life, the first man who had gone Abu, a chosen father, if you may, once gave me a simple gift. I remember that one. A small book on Buddhism, with words of encouragement as I begin to explore my spiritual path. At this time, I was still in high school, and I'm not sure I realized everything that was in that book. But it opened my ways to a way of living rooted in compassion and interconnection. Around the same time, my mother introduced me to yoga. The universe was on my side, I must say. And what started as a simple practice soon became a daily source of balance, mindfulness, and joy. Today, I'm grateful to teach yoga in Berlin, where I reside, and in my retreats, and to share this practice with others. Interestingly, to make the transition between both, when I first came back from Berlin in 2019, back in France, I was newly vegan, and no one around me really understood in my friend circle my choice. So every time I invited a friend, I cooked every meal for more than a month. And what began as a chore and something annoying became a passion. And this passion became a job that now they allow me to inspire thousands of people. So there's something interesting here that psychology teaches us, is that positive actions spread through networks. The beauty of it is that each and every one in this room can be at the origin of a butterfly effect. Along this path towards compassion, I found two practices that became a great help for a vegetarian diet. And they also helped me to live this message of kindness daily. This practice of Buddhism and yoga. Both Buddhism and yoga teach us something essential, that love, compassion, and non-violence are not abstract ideals. They are choices that we can express every day, even through something as simple as the food we prepare and we share. This practice teaches us to reconnect with our body, to invite mindfulness even on stressful days, to reduce our impulsions, and to act in line with our beliefs. Being vegetarian is a direct expression of this path. It's a way to care for ourselves, for others, and maybe most importantly in these times, for the planet. One thing that I came to realize is that also a key aspect of vegetarianism, or vegetarian food, should I say, is inclusivity. It has the power to connect people together. Indeed, through different workshops that I host or cooking events that I cook for, I came to realize something. How much a vegetarian meal is an inclusive meal. It allows people from different religious, cultural backgrounds to sit at the same table, to share food, and to connect. In today's world, where so many divisions exist, these simple moments of shared experience, a meal, a conversation, an exchange of tradition are precious. This is why vegetarianism is not only about health or compassion towards animals, it's also about building bridges between people. It reflects the value of UNESCO, promoting intercultural dialogue, mutual understanding, and a more peaceful world. In this way, every meal can become an act of peace, an opportunity to celebrate both our diversity and our shared humanity. This is why each of us, through the small act of awareness and kindness that is cooking a plant-based meal, can contribute to a more peaceful and connected world. Yesterday, Mr. Boudoudiab was saying that the peace must start into the mind of the people. And maybe peace can start into your plate as well. In closing, I invite each of you to take one small step. Try your meal. Ask why you eat the food you eat. Encourage the young people around you to explore this path with self-kindness. But most importantly, lead with example. Encouraging plant-based choices is truly a journey of self-discovery and kindness, and I really invite you to get into it. Every choice we make, one meal at a time, is a chance to express our values, care for our health, and contribute to a more compassionate world. And this is how we can inspire others, not through force, but through kindness, and the simple joy of sharing a beautiful food. Let's remember, progress is enough, self-kindness is the foundation. And of course, if you need a recipe, you know where to find it. Thank you very much.